Next up is freshman Leland Zeiger, who wrestled 190 pounds this year for the boys squad. Leland, of all the freshmen, is the most experienced of the group. He started wrestling in seventh grade, and we've seen him steadily improve ever since seventh grade, and he's become quite the accomplished wrestler already moving forward. Leland is an extremely talented young man. He's a very talented performer as well as musician to go along with his athletic ability. And he also wrestled this entire season, not even close to weighing 190 pounds. He was closer to about 180, 182 all year. So he was giving up substantial amount of weight in his matches. And a lot of the guys he was wrestling, again, upperclassmen who had a lot of strength on him. But that never deterred Leland. He went out there every single time, fearless, going out there. I always preach to the kids, go out there and be aggressive. Go out there, take the first shots, within the first, 10, 15 seconds, be on the attack. And Leland took that to heart. He was always the first one to attack. He was always the first one to hit a shot. And even if he missed, even if he did not get it, if he got another chance, he went right back after his opponent. And Leland, for his credit, has an amazing shot. He seems to somehow always get in on his opponents. He gets that leg and he seems to finish it most of the time. And I love that aggressiveness about him because when you look at him, you don't think he's going to be out there that aggressive, but he just comes out, that whistle blows, and it's just like a switch turns on Leland, and he just goes after his opponent. Um, on the season, Leland had 13 wins, 9 by pin, 1 major decision, 19 takedowns, 7 total near falls, 7 reversals, and 4 escapes. Uh, Leland took fourth place at the Columbia Invitational Jacob Wasco tournament. And that was, really funny because that was a stacked weight class for Leland. He had to wrestle, I think, 5 matches that day, and it would have been 6 if one of the kids didn't have to forfeit prior to that. So he was about to hit the limit for wrestlers is they can have 6 matches a day. Leland would have hit that limit. To add to that, Leland also had a performance that night that he had to get to. So we're constantly looking at the clock, making sure that, Leland qualified for the finals. He's wrestling for third and fourth. We're like, oh man, is Leland gonna have enough time for this? This is, we want him to go out there. This is his first high school tournament that he's placing in. Luckily, Leland was able to go out there, wrestle all his matches, and made it in time for his performance. And I had to go in there as well because my daughter was in it. And I'm just sitting there going, how's this kid doing it? How does he go wrestling an entire day? He wrestled 5 matches against some really tough competition. And some of those matches were down to the wire. He goes from doing that all day to going out there and stealing the show with his performance. It's amazing how talented this young man is, and I know he does so much. Though sometimes he worries that he's neglecting his other things, and that's always on his mind. And I'm really hoping that he can learn how to juggle his activities because he is such a talented kid in everything that he does that we'd hate to lose him in one or the other. Leland also finished fourth at the LCA tournament, which earned him all LC8 honorable mention honors. So Leland is a all conference wrestler as a freshman, which is a very difficult thing to do. Leland did finish with his first year varsity letter. He took some big strides this year. He was very, very close. He did from placing at sectionals. He had a really good run at that tournament and almost made it to districts. Really proud of how far he's come. I think this year he's built his confidence a lot more. And again, with all the talent that he has and everything he does, we're hoping that he learns how to manage his schedule and able to do everything because he's so talented in everything he does. We don't want him quitting one thing for the other. But congratulations to Leland on a very good freshman year.